but he's working on them. As I said, he needs to recover first. So whichever it may be, you know, I'm not in a rush to do it. It'll be ready when it's ready. You know, if people want to support me and do for the second tiers, by all means, but we will have the emotes up soon. It won't be long. It's not going to be like weeks on end, but whenever. So, what we're going to do, we give these a nice roll out. I'm going to roll them nice and thin, guys, because if they're a bit too thick, they tend to not cook through, and you're going to have pretty much issues on your hands. So you want to kind of make sure you roll them pretty thin. Best as you can. What I'm doing is just turning and rolling it, so we can, you know, basically get a really decent even shape out of it. So just keep turning and rolling, Awesome. So yeah, once it gets really thin, then we're going to cut out the shapes. I mean, you can cut them out however you want, you know, it's entirely up to you what you want to do.
Chew, 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 chew.
Thank you so much for the bits, Ray.
Chew, chew, chew.
The old choo-choo train.
Chew, 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 chew.
Appreciate the bits, my friend.
Chew, chew, chew. Hashtag break the chef.
I think everyone's too sleepy for that today, that's for sure. But thank you for the bits, my friends. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it, for sure. Awesome stuff. Right, so it's quite thin already, as you can see. Almost quite thin, but we need it a little bit more thinner. Entirely up to you. What we're going to do is we're going to check on these straws before they start crisping up too much. So let's have a look. Keep an eye on these because... Oh, awesome. They're starting to work really well now.
Wrong. So wrong.
Wrong. So wrong. Goldie, how's it going? I know you've been lurking away. How's the office this morning? How's everyone doing in the office? Hope they're all doing well. Well, this afternoon now, more like. So these are done. Magic. So I'm going to whack that to 180 degrees. So if I flick over the camera, you can see them for sure. So they've turned into a nice little straw, which is fantastic. Some spicy straw, potato straws. I'm just going to give these a good season. So yeah, fantastic. Very tasty. A little bit different. Very spicy as well. But great additional garnish to have with the dish. So, I suppose it's a healthier version of crisps. Just been dried out. Very, very tasty though. So carry on rolling this a little bit more. I think that's about it, to be honest with you. I don't really want to roll it too far. That's going to be like ridiculous thin. So this is thickened up beautifully, which we're going to get the beans into next, or some of the beans into. I have got a can of beans here somewhere. Yeah, here they are. So, I mean, you can soak your own if you want to. I just don't have the room, and certainly trying to soak each individual one, azuki beans, cannellé beans, flageolet beans. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be there with bowls, and you're going to be there for hours. So, this tin has low sugar, low fat, it's got low everything. So I'm like, why the hell not just use the tin? It's just so much easier and so much more simple. If there was like loads of sugar and something in there, then obviously I would soak my own, but it's just pretty much a no-brainer for me, to be honest with you guys. It really is. You know, just use the beans instead. So I put the beans in now so they can start cooking out a little bit. Just fantastic. So I'm going to put a few more in there. Very tasty. So, got that cooking down now. Awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to get ourselves a lovely ring, which I'm going to use. And I might do some different ones. I'm going to do some biggish ones, and then I'm going to use some small ones as well. Let's have a variety one up. Why the heck not? Oh, lid's underneath. So, what we're going to do, start cutting them out. As I said, if you want to make loads more, you can. If you want the bigger ones, then obviously maybe double it and do like 100 gram or 200 gram if you need to, if you want to make them bigger. Obviously, I like changing them up, and I like playing around with food, so I'm doing smaller ones, and obviously it's for 2 people, so, you know. Don't really need to make an absolute excess amounts of the wraps as such. So. Cool. See if we can get squeeze another one out of that. We will. There we go. I mean, you can keep the rest and roll out a bit more if you really want to. It's up to you. I might roll a bit more very quickly. Get some smaller ones done. Doing well. Playing some Diablo 3 with my hubby before he goes to work. Sounds fun. I haven't played Diablo in ages. I used to play that quite some time. Actually, I played on the latest season. I don't know if the latest season's still going. I got quite far, but I gave up in the end. I think it was at Rift something. I can't remember. Thought I did pretty well. So rolling this out. What classes are you playing on there, Matrix and Zoom? Be nice to know. So, what we're going to do, roll them out as flat as we can. Keep rolling them. Hello, Chef and chat. How are you? Mystery Lady, I'm really good, thank you. How are you? How are things with you today? Hope you're doing well. We are absolutely fantastic. How is your morning going? So, I'm going to roll these as thin as I can, and then I'm going to start cutting them out. A wizard, as always. That's fair enough. So, what we're going to do, cut one of them out, that'll do, and some smaller ones. We've got loads of little wraps here which we can use, which is grand. You can roll it out again. I'm not going to. It's just a very small amount, so I'm just going to get a bit chit, to be honest with you. Cool. Cool. Let's get the flour away. So that is done. That's done and dusted. So what we're going to do, smooth the lovely crisps. So what we're making today, or what we made this morning so far, we made our lovely plate of food we made this morning are rhubarb and strawberry pancakes, which we made. We made a rhubarb and strawberry curd, lime yogurt, the poached rhubarb as well, which we did in vanilla and honey. We did strawberries, some raspberries, and some dried out rhubarb crisps. Yeah, it was great fun, really good. I enjoy this dish. I hope you guys like the dish for sure. It's really, really good. And then this afternoon, what we're making, some spicy beef burritos. So we've got the little wraps here. We're going to have mixed beans mixed into the burrito, which we've got in already. It's cooking away on the stove. Some crispy potato crisps, which we've done, which is these straw crisps with paprika and cayenne. We just dried them out in the oven, so there's no cooking of fat or anything like that, or deep fried. We're also going to have lime yogurt on there, which we've got ready. Guacamole, which we're going to be making. Some coconut rice, some shallot rings as well, we're going to bake off in the oven. And I think that's it, really. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be a really cool, tasty dish. I hope you guys are going to like it. Are those hash browns on the skillet? No, it's just basically potato straw. So I've dried them out. I've finally cooked them down, and they're with cayenne pepper and paprika. So that's just a nice little garnish to have on the dish. Very tasty. I'm just seasoned with a bit of salt. Taquito, hello chef. How are you doing, my friend? How are things with you? I'm playing Monk. Man, is she powerful? Yeah, monks are powerful on Diablo, for sure. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to move this beautiful mix over to the back, I think. Yeah, the back will be good. Just whack that to 1. So that can heat up. I'm going to put a pan on here, wherever the pan is. Oh, it's here. Cool. We're going to heat this non-stick pan up so we can cook out the wraps itself. So, brilliant. In the US, they call that hash browns or hash. No, they're not hash browns, my friend. They're dried out. If I'm making hash browns, my hash browns are not dry. These are just literally straw hair. It's just garnish. It's not hash browns. Hash browns, I know what you're saying though, hash browns are slightly similar, but these are dried out. They're not hash browns, they're like potato straw. Have a question for you. Sir Mobster, shoot away, my friend. You're more than welcome to ask questions. So I'm going to turn that up to a medium-ish heat. Get that pan warm, and then we're going to cook off this now. We're going to get a pan on for the rice as well, so whichever. Ah, I see. Yeah, it looks like hash browns, my friend, but it's not. It's just basically what I've done with it. I've put it up for a Japanese mandolin with an attachment on there to turn it into straw. I washed out the potato starch, put them on the tray once I squeezed the moisture out with a J-cloth, mixed with some cayenne and pepper. We dried them out. We didn't salt them. We salted them afterwards. Otherwise, you put the salt in too soon, it'll bring out too much moisture and make it quite wet. And then we dried them out in the oven. Can you make